Thank you for joining us. This is second annual African Heritage Month. This is African Advisory Council. I am Grace Imo and
Mohammed Mada. And Grace Imo is the chairman of the Arts and Culture Committee, and I am the chairman of the African Advisory Council to the Bronx Borough President, Ruben Diaz Jr. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this evening. We want to thank our sponsors, Hostos Community College, for helping us, for sponsoring this year's second annual African Heritage Celebration. We also want to thank our Borough President, Ruben Diaz Jr., and his staff, especially Tracy McDermott, who is the AAC liaison to the Borough President. We want to thank everyone for joining us this evening, especially our performers, our artists, and the entire community.
Right, stay tuned. This year event will support last year. We have so much in store for you. You can imagine, from musicians to dancers, you name it. You won't lose anything. Continue to share, invite friends to join, and also comment. We are here to chat with you. It's virtual, but somebody's here to respond.
That's right, Grace. It's virtual. We are live on Facebook, on Instagram, and all the other platforms. So invite your friends to join this wonderful celebration. Share the link, share the link, share the link. Thank you. So at this point, we would like to call our main sponsor, which is Hostos Community College. If we were in the theater, this would be more of a welcome remarks because they are our hosts, but we're still virtual, so we still want them to welcome us to this wonderful event. So ladies and gentlemen, the president of Hostos Community College. Okay, so that was the president of Hostos Community College. Thank you once again for sponsoring this year's event. We appreciate your support, and we look forward to many, many, many years. So Grace, tell us, what can we expect at this year's celebration?
We can expect a whole lot, although we are not in the theater, as we said at the beginning, and as already promised you, you will not lose anything. It's just that you won't be in the theater seats, but you are home, and we are bringing it to you live. But before we go ahead, Mada, as the chair of African Advisory Council, we know this show is always brought to you by African Advisory Council, Hostos, and Bronx Borough President, but as the chair is here, for the sake of the audience who are not familiar with what African Advisory Council is, or who don't know anything about African Advisory Council, can you please tell us in a brief, what is African Advisory Council?
Oh, thank you very much, Grace. So the African Advisory Council to the Bronx Borough President, as you just mentioned, was founded about 10 years ago. And it came about because the leadership in the Bronx, the African leadership specifically, came together to address an issue that was happening in the Bronx. And we met with the Borough President, Ruben Diaz Jr., and the result of that meeting is the formation of the African Advisory Council, specifically to support the Borough President's work in the African community in the Bronx. But I'm proud to say that today, the African Advisory Council is really working throughout New York City and not just focusing on the Bronx alone. So, with that said, I think we want to have the benefactor of the African Advisory Council, the Borough President, Mr. Ruben Diaz Jr.
Good evening. I take great pleasure in joining all of you in celebrating the rich culture of our African brothers and sisters here in the Boogie Down Bronx. Let me take the opportunity to thank Hostos Community College, the Department and Center of Arts and Culture, its interim president, for sponsoring this virtual event, being that we can't be with each other due to the pandemic. I want to acknowledge the commitment and the work of our African Advisory Council, its chair, Mohammed Madar, and all of its members. And I also want to acknowledge the committee that put this second annual African Heritage Month celebration with its chair, Grace Imo, and all of the board members. You know, last year we came together and we had a fantastic event, and we started the movement. We started to make sure that the month of September is recognized nationally as the African Heritage Month here in the United States. In the Bronx, we've benefited from this rich, diverse culture, from the growing, robust African community, and we're going to continue that charge to make the lives of Africans, not only in the Bronx, but throughout the city and the state of New York, even richer and better. We cannot be together, as I stated earlier, but tonight we have a wonderful show that has been put together by this wonderful committee. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. You're going to be pleased. And once again, like I did last year, I want to take this opportunity to proclaim September African Heritage and Culture Month right here in the Boogie Down Bronx. See you soon.
So at this time, we're going to hear a poetry reading from Judge Oliver Mbamara. Judge Oliver Mbamara is presently the president of Nollywood Producers Guild USA, and he has been performing his poetry throughout the country for many, many years. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Judge Oliver Mbamara.
Hello, today we are going to be doing a poem titled Our Fathers Who We Become. It is a poem that was inspired by my appreciation of the role that my father played in my life, in his ability to pass on the tenets and culture of our people and of his generation to me, so that I can enjoy and also be able to pass on to the next generation. So let's get down to the poem now, and I'll see you on the other side. Our fathers who we become. Words of our fathers teach us wisdom beyond the times of read and write. In oral tradition, they bestow on us tenets and principles that guide our lives. Ways of our fathers pave our future. Their reputation precede our coming. Their honorable ways ensure our honor. Their courage and blessings lead us on. Legacies of our fathers nurture our lives. Through trials and travails life present, they carve a niche so that we might live. And who we are is who they have been. Memories of our fathers stay with us. Through the courses and journeys of life, the father bestows who the child becomes. Through tenets and cultures passed along, deep in us they leave a mark. But we on our own must find our ways to leave our footprints and gifts in the lives of generations yet to come. For words of our fathers teach us wisdom.
What is this kind of?
No, Gulano. Atachana, and a labeke, Jakana about Otonobuda. Wash your hand, you wash your. So, that is the poem, Our Fathers Who We Become. I hope you liked it. I believe that it is important for us to be able to know who we are, where we come from, so that we can be able to know how we can navigate this life. The culture of a people has in it embedded all the guidance, the wisdom, the teachings, the morals, the principles that will lead that child or that person on. I hope to pass on the same culture to the next generation because I did benefit a lot from it. That to me is one of the essence of culture. They go a long way in carving who we become. They go a long way in helping us journey through life. They go a long way in helping us assess the challenges that life will bring our way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next poem.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is Mr. Isaac Nkule Katale. Nkumu Katale from the Congo. He's going to give us a wonderful, wonderful performance, a wonderful music from the Congo. And he has an album out right now, so just Google Nkumu Katale and make sure you support him. Isaac Nkumu Katale from the Congo. Thank you.
Africa, oye! Oye! Africa, oh yeah. All right, let's do it the way we do it traditionally. We make the drum call, and then we convene the whole village to the place. Donc, big shout out for our people and hosters for hosting this African Heritage Day. In this very tough time, we remain resilient. Mama, oh, mama, hey, Aliyah, go, ya mama. Give it up for yourself wherever you are. Just reach out to your heart, touch your heart. Remind yourself that you are alive today and that you are thankful for it. Alright? So welcome with me to this journey to the Congo. Kumu Katalai rapping now. Let's go on a small journey in the Congo with you guys, eh? Masuwa eko na lo seba ebetio. Masuwa eko na bolingo pe na niye. Masuwe bungi na ngambo ya londende. Bolingo pe bungi na ngambo ya londende. O ngana libongo na lilio mbole o o mama. Ye mama ye. Bolingo yo wangalinga dio na yeba bolingo atandele yo kozonga nazali se kozela mokolo masue kozonga na yawa isoki okomi na yeba bolingo yo wangalinga teo na yourself wherever you are. Okay, boy. Elaka. That's the best word we have. It's called love, right? In French, we say l'amour. You're gonna sing along with me. You're gonna say, l'amour, l'amour, l'amour. 1, 2, go. L'amour, l'amour, amour. Bolingo, ma banzo. Keep going. Ma banzo, amour, l'amour. Bolingo, ma banzo. Motema, mama, mama ya motema. Thank you guys. So one last song, I'm going to invite my elder, Mawini. He's going to help us let's go a little bit in a contemporized Congolese form quickly to celebrate, and then we wrap it up and we give time to everybody else.
The word is simple. Wapi, wapi, why me? I go, then you guys go, huh? Go again. Wapi, wapi, ukichasa ngeke wapi, wapi, mama, mama, wapi, what? 7, 8. Wabi, 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 mama, you go now, Wabi. Okay. Wabi, Wabi, mama, you go now. Oh, Wabi, ukichasa ngeke wapi, wapi, ukichasa ngeke wapi, go. Thank you everybody for having me. This is a small moment we have to spend together. So we're on time and we have other people who have to perform today. But we just use this small moment for you guys to get this positive vibe and vibration at home and keep staying steady and resilient. Happy African Heritage Day. Okay. Thank you everybody.
Once again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being on this virtual African Heritage Celebration. This is our second annual. Continue to share the links, invite your friends, post your comments. We will be responding to your comments live. And at this point, we want to thank our sponsors once again and our supporters. We thank Hostos Community College. We thank the Bronx Borough President, Ruben Diaz Jr. and his staff. We thank our supporters, Africans Help Desk. We thank Little Africa Bronx News. We thank Sautietu. We thank African Diaspora Parade and Festival for all their support. There are many other supporters we're going to mention as we go along in this program. So, Grace, what's coming up next?
Well, we are about to start the celebration. Thank you for watching and continue to stay tuned. Continue to watch, comment, and share, and invite audience, invite other people to join. Our next performances is the female dancers from Africa, Nigeria. You will hear all about them when they finish the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Perfecta.
Yo
So you have just watched a great performance by Perfecta. As you heard earlier, they are from Nigeria. And this dance is really a form of communication, as most of you know. In African dance, it's a form of communication. So I am sure they were communicating something to our ancestors, right, Grace?
Absolutely. You could see the way they move with their hands, their legs, and the shaking and all that. From how to fight the enemies, all the way to romance, and you imagine it.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Yes.
So who's coming up next, Grace?
Yes. All right. You have just finished watching a great show. Another great one is right after me. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome King Napoleon.
Okay.
Wow, that was good. Straight original Marcusai from the Maryland. You know, our music was stolen by the Spanish people brought in this country, and they named it merengue, which is the original. It's straight from Cameroon, because Cameroon is one of the countries that the Portuguese come and they stole the music. Now we're gonna go to the second song, which is what's going on in Africa. My country Africa being taken by people, politicians, killing people from left and right. Well, we're gonna try to see what we can do, maybe by explaining ourselves by the music, maybe things will change. So, brother DJ, can you please help me out, please? Thank you. Hey. But some people want to make people feel like. But some people want to make people feel like. Africa is a jungle. For your name, we have come to get you together. I wanna with them in the east, hey, in the south, up there, up north, way in the west. We are all suffering. We are all suffering. Why every day? Why every day people killing each other for no reason? People killing each other for no reason. I say, Africa, wake up! Whoa, Africa, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Stop killing your brother! Stop killing your brother! We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. Stop, stop, I said stop, 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 stop. I said stop, 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 stop. I said stop. You politicians, you governors, you politicians, leave my child alone, leave my people alone. Hey! Africa, Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. This is a message from our leader. Thank you. Yes. Woo. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, the keyboard player, the djembe player, the bass player, my special drummer. Thank you very much. You're the #1 in the planet. Thank you, all the big people over there, the big lady, the big Tonton Bryce, the big lady with the green over there, Mora. That's the name? Bresimo, there you go. I'm sorry. You all together. I love you. I love everybody in this in the room.
Yes. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have just watched a great performance by King Napoleon Boucher of Cameroon. A special guest, special flutist from Nigeria, Mr. Uboja. He's sitting in with Papa Jungle and the international band. Uboja, the wonderful flutist. Well, coming up next is another great one. This is the one that is our fella of today. Ladies and gentlemen, Papa Jungle and the international band.
Then
possible for us to be here. But remember, we the people who can make a change.
you. All right, we're the people. So you have to get out and vote. King Napoleon, how are you?
Thank you.
All right, the next song is Egu. Egu means the beat, the sound of the universe. Oh boy, Jack, right? Your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for staying tuned, and thank you for continuing to watch and sharing. Continue to comment. You're doing a great job. Invite friends to join. You have watched, and there's more to come. You just finished watching Papa Jungle International Band right here in New York City, USA, in America. You can get the information. It will be available to you as you continue to stay tuned. We are here till 8 p.m. Continue to watch. At this time, I will invite African Advisory Council Committee Chair, that is the Social Committee Chair, Mr. Ambrose, on stage to give us our closing remarks. But when he finishes, don't go. Papa Jungles is going to end the night with you. Thank you.
On behalf of African Advisory Council, I, Gandhi Ambrose, Social Committee Chair, wants to thank everyone who participated in this virtual second annual African Heritage Celebration. Without you, all of you, this event would not have been possible. A great appreciation goes to Hostos Community College, the main sponsor of this year's event, just as they did last year. African Advisory Council is grateful for the support and collaboration, and we hope that this relationship will continue till kingdom comes. We would like to thank the Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. for his unwavering support since the beginning until today. Although he is leaving office next year, African Advisory Council will cherish forever what he did for the African community in the Bronx. We also thank all the artists and performers for the great show we just witnessed. We again hope to continue this relationship and everything we call upon you. You will help us. Finally, I want to thank all the committee members who helped coordinate this event. Tracy from the Bronx Borough President's Office, John, Greg, Felix from Hostos Community College, as well as AAC member Grace Imo, Mariama Jallo, Mohamed, Mamadi Jallo, Rose Adenike, and Gandhi Ambrose. Thank you all once again, and we hope to see you in person next year. Thank you.
Sanu Susu, the international kora player. Alaji Salemo, Ajali Zake, Deja Zake. Kawulu Malulu, Kame Molu Kono, Kaneta Mi Molubela. Alatala Ajawajalla Alala Mansoti Jabiga Sama Janka Maidu Jakola ni Jakon Salemon Baturundi Moriva Alaji Baitullahi Alaja Mia Safaka Marwaka Tataka Minjida Arifalo Janudi Atala Yes, Salemo, Alaji Salemo, Alaji Salemo, Alaji Salemo, Ajali Zake, Udege.
Yamarwa Namudam Vala Opana Yamudam Mamala Wayamudam Bembala Alinga Sumunde Lagira Lagira Malago de Vania for the moment. Kalajila Jabada Dindinga Maga Ibrahim Abajo Bate Mafusani Dima Silva Musa Dima Dubadala Adala ni Mama Karisanya Wuluda Sanya Jaraba Mantaba Korin Kumbani Korindava Wadula Be Silva Basanya Killa Wala ni kasi ya zanya wuluda Nanyi mandindima Babu njadima Kadiza ramake Tunumadala Koba sise mandimori Jane mandimori Mariama ke Fandava Malamba Yes Salemo Alaji Salemo Alaji Salemo, Aja Udeke, Dejatake, Aja Lisa Gema, Aja Lisa, what a name, Alaji Papa Jabu Wuluda, Javi Kazama, Johnny Moro Dima. La fanga la jama bana la mini savane sisa wane bulukumba ni malikise ready jajo di adala Thank you.
You do another song or? That's it?
If you want another song, do another song.
Okay, do another one. Then after that, get ready.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have just heard another performance by Mr. Salu Susu. Salu is a wonderful kora player, and we have been using or having Salu perform at most of our events, and he has become an international brand in the USA. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Salu Susu is originally from the Gambia, and he is also available for any special performances. We're going to post all their links on our site if you need any performance for your show.
All right, we have come to the end of second annual African Heritage, and thank you so much for watching and staying tuned. Continue to share this information. You can find us on Facebook or Google us, African Advisory Council on the internet. Everywhere we are on our platforms. You can join and follow us for our next events or other programs that we do. Thank you, and we hope to see you next year. This time we're going to be on a theater, I guess. Thank you, and
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Before we give you the last song, I want to thank the organizers from Bronx Borough President and his office, Hostos Community College Cultural Heritage, Grace Yumo, and I'm going to forget the names, Mada, and the rest of the crew, the African people who are the original things that made this possible. So I give you all thanks. Continue what you're doing. You're doing a great job to represent Africa. Our time is here. Now, the final song we're going to give tonight, very song you already know. All Africans, no matter where you come from, no matter where you live, we must unite. If you don't unite, we ain't going nowhere. And the time is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for your children to do it. We have to get it started right now to unite. No matter your religion, your culture, whatever, we must what? Unite. Africa unite. Let's go.
well.